Today's news, EXO beats out BTS in latest K-pop popularity ranking.
You guys see all these paintings in the background? They were all painted by this young lady right here, and some of them were painted on twitch.tv/HallyuBack, live streamed on the internet to K-pop music, which is happening right now, which is why I'm mentioning it. Click here, or click right up here in the top left-hand corner. Is that left hand?
I think so.
It's right hand if you're looking this way, to listen to K-pop and watch this girl create another painting live on the internet. And follow this girl on Twitch. Follow this young lady. Follow this woman. Staff.
Follow me!
The top two groups in K-pop, EXO and BTS, were battling it out for the top spot for the right to be the #1 group in K-pop in 2016.
That is all very misleading. Like that whole statement, because this is from the 12th annual Soompi Awards, which I'm sorry, but it's a very biased, small group selected award ceremony, if you will.
It's not even an award ceremony. The results are broadcast on a YouTube video with one Korean dude, who I should know who it is, but I just looked briefly and just to see what the format was. Like, do they have an award show? No, they have a video. They have one Korean person speaking in Korean with subtitles explaining the winners of the voting. They got a lot of votes, but it is biased because even though they had a lot of people from many different countries vote, it looks like the vast majority of people were in Asia and in Japan in particular.
Well, and that makes sense because in order to vote for the Soompi Awards, you had to use the Soompi Line account and you had to vote on there. And Line is part of Naver, which is Korea's version of Google, but it actually got its start in Japan. Line is Japanese.
Comments down below if you have Line on your phone and if you use Line more than any other text messaging service to chat with your friends, people, whoever. Do you have Line downloaded on your phone?
I actually do, and I only have it because I have to use it in order to use another app that I like to use.
I was expecting you to say no. I do not have Line on my phone, but you and I both have Kakao. You and I use Kakao to message with each other. I use Kakao to stay in touch with all my friends in Korea. I'm on Kakao every day, and I've never used Line in my life. And I'm not saying Line is not as good. I'm saying this is how these different apps work. If you're in Japan, you probably don't use Kakao, or if you do, you don't use it as much as Line, you probably use Line more. Also, the thing about this poll for me is things change so quickly these days on the internet. This is the results from 2016. If you look at 2017, I'm sorry, and I don't know album or single sales, and I didn't actually look at MV tallies on YouTube, like the actual numbers. But if you just look at international concerts in between EXO and BTS in 2017, BTS is crushing EXO right now, traveling around the world and doing concert tours.
Well, there's a lot of things that you could look at. The fact that BTS has actually been nominated for a Billboard Award. There's so many other things that aren't taken into consideration. And really, this is just a small, minute minority of people who are interested in K-pop that are voting for this award. And I think that it's just something to say, oh, we have an awards and this is who won, and it causes some controversy.
Before I go into where EXO is performing live in 2017 around the world and where BTS is also performing live in concert, I don't want to sound like I like BTS way more than EXO. I really do try to do these videos unbiasedly, and just because we've done a lot of BTS videos recently, it's because BTS is in the news more than any other group. EXO in 2017 has performed in 5 countries. 6 if you count Korea, Hong Kong, Manila, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, and then 3 concerts in the United States. 9 international concerts total, mostly in February, March, and April of 2017. In comparison, BTS has so many international concerts in 2017 that I can't even fit all the concerts on one screen capture. Like, they're all over the place. They're in South America, they're in the United States, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Hong Kong. More than 10 shows in Japan, Osaka, Hiroshima, Nagoya, Saitama, Fukuoka, and Sapporo, and they have all multiple concerts in each of those cities.
They're working, man. They're working.
if they were not as popular as they are, there's no way that they could sustain this many concerts. I mean, if I remember correctly, and a lot of you do remember this also, they released one concert show in New York and one in LA, and then they released more again, and then they released in Chicago after that, and they all sold out immediately. And so many of you went to these concerts because they just finished up and they're back in Korea like a week ago. If you just look at that, it's kind of hard to say that EXO's more popular than BTS.
Well, and the other thing is, if you look at the other categories on this awards, then you see that BTS actually took Album of the Year and they also took Song of the Year. So that, to me, actually says more, because they're not competing against just guys, they're competing against all of K-pop, and they took both of those categories. So to me, that actually means more than whether or not they won Male Group of the Year. It's like when you look at the other categories, like Girl Group of the Year. Twice beat out Girls' Generation, but Girls' Generation hasn't even put out an album since 2015's Lionheart.
Where was Blackpink and all that?
They won like Rookie of the Year or something like that.
Here we are talking about popularity. Who's the most popular? It is, of course, up for negotiation, and it can be your own opinion unless you look at facts like concerts, album sales, video views, these sorts of things. I wonder who's up and coming that's going to be the next, possibly at the top, boy band in K-pop, because there's Monsta X, iKON, Astro. I'm forgetting a whole bunch. These are just off top.
NCT 127.
NCT 127, Produce 101. Do they even count? I don't see any of them rising up very quickly. I mean, they're going to have to put a lot of hard work in. It's going to take time. I don't see any of this changing until at least 2018.
What do you guys think? Who do you think's the next biggest up-and-coming K-pop group?
Thank you for asking that, because I was thinking the same thing. Comments, you guys, on such a divisive yet interesting topic to discuss and debate about. I don't know really what to think. I know what my heart says, and when I say my heart, I don't just mean me personally. Like, my heart, it kind of extends out to what I feel when I think of the thousands and thousands of people that love K-pop.
I'm just taking this whole list as a grain of salt. To me, it doesn't change my opinion on anything that I feel or believe in K-pop land or drama land, because I looked and they had Korean drama categories, and I looked at it thinking, what? What? I don't understand. It doesn't compute.
Hit the comments, let us know what you guys think about this. Click the like button while you're down there. Thank you so much for supporting us here at Hallyu Back. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to K-Gale. Don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye!